Alright guys, welcome back to more Dangan Ronpa 2. And I'm sorry that you guys are like coming in straight into this video just seeing Nagito's freaking gruesome body. And, like, I know you don't want to see this at the opening of the episode, but we gotta still investigate his body. I'm sorry. Look, dude got stabbed, his mouth was covered. It's like he slowly fucking died. That's just horrible. It wasn't instant. You know? This dude just got fucked. Like, literally. This man got it bad. He got it bad. That's like the worst way to die. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach. But luckily, during that break, we were able to listen to this freaking music, which is too hype. There's no way around it. That looks like a fatal wound. What the? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? The cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not. This is the Spear of Gungnir. The Spear of Gungnir. You definitely just came up with that just now. By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? Really? I feel like I saw it at Nozumi's castle. Nozumi's castle? I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. What? That's just a dumb reason. Woo! You gotta love that. Man, stop! Like, the music just, every time it shows up, it just makes me want to stop and listen for like a good 5 minutes. But we can't do that because we gotta investigate! So here we go. Fucking that guitar up! He fucking that shit up! Who's on the guitar? The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle is with blood. It has blood on it. But for some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the side. You know what? That's probably it. He was gripping onto the weight. He was gripping onto the weight as much as he could. Cause the weight probably fucked him, right? Look at that. He was gripping onto something. Like I said near the end of the last episode, he was gripping onto something. And it was probably that weight. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nozumi's castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. Who the fuck would have the audacity to... Someone is fucked up in the mind to have planned something like this, dude. Alright, here we go. We still gotta examine some of his body, the feet. Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. How do they catch him slipping? How did they catch Nagito slipping? Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Well, I guess that's how they caught him slipping. Does that mean that... You know what? They could have easily... I was just saying... How did they catch him slipping? The thing is, they could have easily approached him. I'm the traitor. So you're the traitor. Yeah, that's right. What are you gonna do? I don't know. You know what? Fuck you. Shank, 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 shank. Oh, my legs! My leg! That's what Nagito said when he was getting stabbed. My leg! I know I shouldn't be laughing, but here we go. Why would the killer do something like that? Damn it! At any rate, it's brutally sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge toward him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture? Huh? I mean, if you just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer's torturing him. If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge toward Nagito.
Damn it!
Refusing to let him die easily. I could totally understand a dark impulse like that. Because he's in a Yakuza, of course he would understand. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? check everything out. Oh, there's a knife. We didn't check out the knife. The knife is stabbed right through his hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? Holy shit! I just started something, but I'm not even gonna say it. Military base. Now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well?
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife. Which means, after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and arm, and left arm, he stabbed the knife through his right hand.
It cannot be.
And then they finished him off with the spear.
How cruel.
Does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? They could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why did they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? A reason they had to use the spear, huh? Like he was holding on. Maybe it was a trap. This how it was like going. The trap was like. No, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say anything. I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. He was gripping onto that weight, or the weight, not the rate. He was gripping onto that weight. He had to be. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. And I have to investigate his death so I can find this killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean that would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Damn, excuse me. Holy shit. The music's just too good. It's got me tantalized. Mikane, what's going on? It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikan's, but it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter?
So...
The time. Looks like the time doesn't matter. I think it really does matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file that the time of death was noon sharp. It was at noon. What we were doing at the time? What we were doing? Well, right now it's 12:30. It also has a clock function. Then that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. He's totally a fresh kill. Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? Originally supposed to explode at noon. Yeah, I brought this up yesterday, or last part.
All right.
Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. But this could be like when Mekamaru died. I call him Mekamaru. I'm gonna keep calling him Mekamaru. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare.
All right.
Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious.
Huh?
Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem.
So just as I thought.
If only everyone could go home, nothing would make me happier. We should finish the class trial, and then we can think about what will happen after. One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way. It's too bizarre. Shiaki, anything for me? What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling? Yeah, about that sprinkler. How long it took to activate, right? Yeah, that's one of the sprinklers head that activated to put out the fire.
Well?
You can see a girder right next to it, right?
See?
You see that red streak? Whoa! There's a red streak! Whoa, you're right. I definitely see it. Looks like a small red line on the ceiling of girder.
Perhaps.
Is that blood? Why is there blood on top of there? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Perhaps Nagito wounded the killer. Plus it's a straight line. Maybe it was like on the rope. Maybe the rope was tied around there. Guess what I've been staring at? I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. So basically the rope was burned off. He got impaled by the spear because the spear was hanging up, right? So he wasn't impaled at this moment. but since his like right arm was tied down, and since it looked like it burned and let go, or it looks like the fire burned the rope, which was tied to the spear, which made that fall into his chest, right? Like, if you think about it, if it's directly above him, then that had to be connected to the spear. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone through the trouble of tying him up with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. There's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. Alright, look at that. It's directly above the spear. So that weight. Was he trying to hold on to the weight? Oh, excuse me. What made it fall? The burn. Let's go over this. Let's go over this. The rope got burned, right? And it was tied to his arm. The spear was hanging up. Yeah, it had to be tied. It had to be connected to the rope that got burned. I'm just saying, homie. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's back out. Look at this. Look at this domino effect ass bullshit. Like, bruh, you don't see this nonsense? There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel in the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that too? But why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here, I seem to recall they were neatly aligned on the ground. Yup, neatly put away. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess, huh?
See?
Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... It's fine, I'll open it slowly. Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, the county brushed off everyone's warning and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Clatter, clatter, clatter. It's not opening! Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I know it's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay? What happened to opening it slowly? I kinda ignored the protest, and with a mighty kick, the door flew open! The mighty kick.
Well?
And there's something else I was wondering.
Hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line. Compared to the tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So...
Isn't this clearly strange? Strange, that means we can speculate this was done intentionally. It triggered the fire, basically. That's what it did. So basically, maybe the match was on, and then once the damn Monokuma panels caught fire, it would create a bigger fire. I don't know. Tons of books. Apparently they contain Monokuma's poetry and photos. I can't even turn the pages anymore. Well, it's not like I'm missing much. Tons of CDs. They should be burned too. Damn! Like, bruh. Let's talk to everybody here. Maybe they can point out some interesting evidence. Looks like Sonia is focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there's something I needed to ask you about. Now that we pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to ask or talk to her. Do you have a minute, Sonia? What is it? I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Huh? Right before it exploded, you said something like this. It's alright, it's not a bomb. Why did you know the bombs were fake? That's interesting! Yeah, good shit! Good shit, Hajime! Maybe she interrogated Nagito and she knew it was fake. My nigga! That's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the Central Island. Yo, Hajime's got a brain after all. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my! It cannot be!
Do you suspect me, you damn Skippy? It's a misunderstanding, I'm not the killer. Jesus shit, you son of a bitch! Whoa! Sonia?
I am sorry.
I'm terribly sorry, I was panicking. She sounded like somebody. I should calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well?
At first I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicions and went to investigate them?
That is...
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Please listen.
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How did you find out the bombs at the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What?
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. Really? At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. And I thought I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin. Okay. What the hell is Monami doing there?
That plan was an utter failure.
Fireworks. What is Monami doing there? I see you.
The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it! All to hell!
Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh boy, I think everything I said before about Sonia might be going down the drain. Oh no!
So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
Guys, I'm sorry. I didn't mean. If your waifu was Sonia, I'm sorry for accusing her. She's just being the most suspicious. Please don't send me hate messages.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb.
Bruh, but she was being suspicious. Come on, guys, please. Cut me some slack. This is why I knew it was fake. Alright, I'm just doing my job, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. Or excuse me, however, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. The bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set were real as well. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is his reason for doing it. With this, I have explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no reason for you to doubt me anymore, so that's Sonia's account. But how do we know? How do we actually know you actually went over there and did all that? That's just you saying shit. That's just you saying shit. Anyway. But damn it, people are gonna send hate messages now. Fuck man, you think you're smart and shit accusing the wrong people? That's why you're black. You're black, bro. You're black. This side is completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue here, we might not be able to notice it. When people try to insult you just because of your skin color, you're black, bro. That's what you get. It's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put out the fire.
Hey.
But there was a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
You are right.
If we did, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and became all wet and soggy. Miss Sonia's all wet. She's all drenched and soggy. Ooh.
Hey!
You were thinking that, huh?
Of course not!
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Say what?
Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was asking Hajime. You're screwing with me.
Yes.
Oh my, screwing? How lewd.
Hey!
Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a second. Come on. Kazuichi, you probably should have just kept your mouth shut. Like, bruh. We already know how thirsty Kazuichi is. His last name is Soda. Come on, bruh. He's so thirsty. His last name is Soda? Like, come on. Even though I did say I was gonna freaking kill him,
Hey!
there's no way I would have actually done it. I was just upset, you know?
You're pathetic.
We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Anything else in here we should inspect? talked to everybody here, so I'm thinking we gotta go. Alright, so there's something still here. Hello there, Kermit the Frog here. It's an MP3 player we need to investigate. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this even here? Kermit the Frog.
Maybe...
It's like that weird music was playing from there. I'm thinking the only reason why they played the music was to prevent him from being heard. You know that the music was blaring when the fire started. Yeah, you're right. It's like it's busted from... It's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? Why are there loud people outside speaking very loudly? Alright, I pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. Maybe we should go to... I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I don't understand yet. Maybe we should go to the military base. Because there was something... Miss Sonia was looking at something under the carpet behind the truck in the military area.
Hold it.
You look worried! Yeah, I am!
Well?
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range. You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides this crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned and the plushie factory next door. The Zumi castle where the spirit originally came from, and Nagito's room. Alright. Investigation time!
Can you hear me?
Hey you guys, isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas? In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I see.
I agree, I was just thinking about proceeding to another area as soon as we had the same idea.
Huh?
But is it safe there won't be anyone to guard the crime scene?
Yep.
We don't have a choice, there's just aren't enough of us. I guess you're right.
See?
Looks like the clues we found aren't enough of these together. So we need to search for them in other areas. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas, we'd have to give up completely. You don't really need to say that.
Hey!
Then it's okay if we leave this place? It's okay? There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way to accept to do it. No other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. Why can't we get a black main character for once? Fuck. That's the reality we live in. We get nobody that's black as a main character. Titus doesn't count. Well, he does kind of count. He's mixed. He was kind of black. But I'm not sure if his dad was Mexican or black. But anyway, that's enough of that. That's why there's no time for us to stand around making references to other video games. Play that awesome ass music. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Get ready for the awesome riff. Are you ready? I love it. Alright, let's go, guys. Alright. Look like Kazuichi's here. What we're gonna do, save the game, split the part, and once we come back, we will be right back with more DR2.